Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Firefall Spotlight. Today I want to talk with you about Firefall secondary weapons. There are some basic known weapons and some not so much known special weapons. Don't worry, we'll cover them all. First of all, we're on our Firecat in Hardcore Blackwater Anomaly for enough enemies to shoot it. With my actual setup I'm at 993 power rating and I'm starting with a burst rifle as secondary weapon. This one has the Kanaloa prefix. It only means it's from the boss Kanaloa and the prefix adds fire damage. But basically it's a usual burst rifle. So nothing special about this, and you pull the trigger once and it shoots 3 bullets. The damage is, the headshot damage is pretty good. 1074 damage per round. And body hit is at 636 per round. So that's on basic burst rifle. Nothing special about this. Now switch to a SMG. The special thing about the SMG is it has a really high rate of fire, a huge amount of ammunition, and it's very accurate from the hipfire, or very accurate when you compare it to all the other secondary weapons. And as you can see, the damage isn't as high as from the burst rifle. We're dealing about 500 damage body hit and 700, 800 headshot damage. But yeah, it doesn't get a lot of spread when you're moving or far from the hip, so this is really great about this weapon. Then let's switch to a basic assault rifle. This one is the Necro version. It's again elemental prefix, same as Kanaloa, but the Necro is from here, from Blackwater Anomaly. The assault rifle has a lower rate of fire, lower magazine capacity, but deals a higher amount of damage per bullet. So let's get a shock troop. 978 body hit damage, and let's get a headshot, and 1652 headshot damage. And you have a low rate of fire, but also more spread than with an SMG. But it's a basic known assault rifle. Then shotguns, again a Necro version. I really have to say I don't like shotguns in this game, except of one. But the damage they deal, meh, is, in my opinion, not the best. Sure, when you're able to get this close, you're doing per shot 1408 damage with 11 bullets. So this damage each bullet. It is good, but or I should say it all. No, other way. This is a lot of damage for one click, but on a really short range. So shotguns, not my favorite weapon type. And of course, really low magazine size and really low rate of fire. And then we have a grenade launcher. Yeah, this one is low level 1, but I don't care. We all should know what a grenade launcher is. At the moment I have 940 power rating with this grenade launcher, and directed about 3170 and splash damage about 1800. So the damage of a grenade launcher is really high. Sure, you have a splash radius. That's the best thing about it. I prefer playing my Bastion, for example, with a heat rifle, so it's on-point damage, and for larger amounts of enemies I use a grenade launcher. AoE, whatever. Okay, now let's switch to the more not so known secondary weapons, the special ones, prototype weapons. We start with the Iron Cross. The Iron Cross is theoretically an assault rifle. You get this one from Operation Miru, Scorcher Path. The special about this thing is you have a high caliber assault rifle, so the output damage is a lot higher, but you also have a lower rate of fire and a lower magazine capacity. And no modules in it, in this one, so only 921 power rating. You get a huge spread on this weapon, because it's a high caliber assault rifle. In here, 4610 damage per bullet, headshot damage. This is insane. And the rate of fire is pretty decent. And even the accuracy complete from hipfire. And again, completely no modules in this weapon. And yeah, it's a free level 40 epic weapon you can get from Operation Miru, Scorcher. And now let's go to Hurricane. Hurricane is the other weapon you can get from Operation Miru, Chosen Path. It is a grenade launcher, so grenade multiplicators count for this weapon. For example, perks stopping power, here it is, 20% more damage on secondary grenade launcher and shotgun, and knockback. This weapon, Hurricane, and also the Amazonian, I will show right after, they are grenade launchers, but they shoot rockets. They're rocket launchers, but they count as grenade launchers, so all the secondary grenade launcher bony work on them. So, as I said, it's a rocket launcher. Yes, it is a rocket launcher, and yes, it has homing missiles. The special one on this, it's the epic version. You shoot 4 rockets at once. But it only costs you one shell from your magazine. So at the moment we have 14 left. I fire 4 rockets and I have 13 left. So it's yeah, pretty decent. This one is a special made for homing. It's the alt fire, and you see when you right click your mouse, enemies get those red rings, and this means they're all locked on. And when you charge it up completely, homing ink. It's a really sweet weapon for people who can't aim, or if you want to knock out chosen drones. But at the moment you can also use those weapons in PvP, and this kinda sucks. Because, man, homing rockets in PvP, really dude, they're an aiming. But, hey, it's possible, and if you're able to kill people with them, they're dead, you're alive. That's PvP. Okay. Now, that's Hurricane. Again, Operation Miru, Chosen Path. And now let's go to the other version of it, the Amazonian. The The Amazonian, this one is a low level version from a toxic event we had long time ago. Now you can get the epic version from Crimson Storm. It's the Amazon Zone fraction. So get up to Trusted, I think. Yeah, get up to Trusted and you're able to get the epic version of this. This one is again a granite launcher and it's again a homing missile launcher. But this one only shoots one missile and deals poison damage. So it is a granite launcher and it also deals poison damage. So yes, you can add stopping power, and yes, you can also add stuff like catalytic poison. What makes the Amazonian really OP for PvP. Sorry, I have to clean up a little bit here. So, let's move on. I had somewhere around here, right. Marta. This is Marta. Should move this a little bit to here. Marta is the shotgun from Oil Spill, and you can get it from Operation, from Mission Crashdown. It's the first campaign mission. You can all get it in a low level version, I think it's level 6, and for sure when you do it in hardcore mode you are able to get the blue version, so item level 44, no epics at the moment, and this is the most OP shotgun in the game. There is no other way to describe this one. It has laser ammunition, reduced projectiles per burst, improved rate of fire, and increased clip size. And it has laser ammunition, so you can add, for example, Plasma Enthusiast. I have to find it first. No, too far. Where the heck is Plasma Enthusiast? There it is. So energy and plasma weapons deal 10% additional damage, and yep, this counts for the shotgun. And also again stopping power, because it's a shotgun. But I can tell you this much, the knockback on this weapon in combination with stopping power kinda sucks. But when you can handle it, it's freaking OP. Yo, let's find some enemies to demonstrate Marta. Yeah, as you can see, really insane rate of fire. Also pretty decent range for a shotgun. And I have completely no mods for this weapon, so it is how it is. And also modules aren't the greatest one, and only 986 power rating. And we're dealing here about 1000 up to 2000 per shell. And you're shooting 5 to 7, depending on the range you're shooting at. But yeah, if you're lucky you can hit 7 shells with about 2000 damage. So a lot of damage with this rate of fire. Always keep the rate of fire in mind. Next up, Blitz. I don't own Blitz. I dropped it several times and I always salvaged it. And oh crap. 40. And here, this is Blitz. It's a granite launcher, also a prototype from Dirty Deeds, so the Thumper Wagon mission. And increased clip size, sounds good. Improved rate of fire, sounds good. Reduced splash radius. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a grenade launcher and you're reducing the splash radius? Okay, the on-point damage of this weapon is great. But if I want on-point damage, I don't use a grenade launcher with reduced splash radius. Sorry, my opinion. I got it, I tried it once, and since then I always salvaged it because this makes totally no sense for me. My opinion. Leadstorm, also dirty deeds. We have it here. It's a burst rifle with 5 shots per burst, increased clip size but pure accuracy. And what this means, it's also only available in item level 44, so level 40 blue. So, the first burst looks good, but keep on shooting. Holy crap! This spread is just insane, and also when you're using the other sides, this spread is insane. So, yeah, here's a sniper. Let's demonstrate the damage on him. So, body hit, 564 damage per round. Remember, you're shooting 5 rounds, so it's pretty good for this. Come on, stop shooting. And now the headshot damage. 953 per round. And again, you're shooting 5 of them. And you can shoot pretty fast because it's a burst rifle. But yeah, the spread makes it close to close to useless on bigger ranges. But on short ranges, it kicks really ass. And again, I have completely no modules installed in this weapon, so you can reduce the spread, you can increase the magazine size, all this good stuff. Now, barnstormer. First I should defend myself. Barnstormer is an assault rifle, also a prototype, and you can get it from proving rounds, so mission 5, with the different buildings where you have to activate the terminals. It has thermal ammunition, improved rate of fire, and increased clip size. Sounds awesome for an assault rifle since there is no bigger spread on it. So I would say give it a try. Oh, and yeah, no modules in it. So again, only 919 power rating. Rate of fire is pretty good for no modules. Spread is also okay. And as far as I can tell, we go and die. We deal about 931 fire damage, body hit, and 1573 headshot damage. Yeah. And this is pretty good for, again, a weapon you get for doing the usual hardcore missions. Yeah, let's clean this up. So I really like this weapon, and I used it before I got all my epic equipment. But this weapon, if you like assault rifles, you will like barnstormer. Again, proving ground. Next up, Franksidearms. It's an SMG submachine gun. It's from Power Grab, a mission most people hate. Campaign mission, Power Grab, Diamond Head. But the weapon itself is pretty decent. It's plasma ammunition, improved accuracy, and improved range. So, higher range with a submachine gun, improved accuracy, sniping with a submachine gun, Sounds fun. And plasma ammunition. What it looks like. We get a little bit of the fire effect, since the elementals are a bit bugged, and you can also see my weapon burning. Usually the weapon would shoot blue. And modules, I have a rapid fire module with Queen's Heart. Queen's Heart only for power rating, screw it. And so I have 986.5 power rating with this one. And I also love to use this one because improved accuracy also counts for hipfire. And just check this out. This is freaking awesome. You're dealing 1119 damage per bullet with this rate of fire. Body hit. And 1800 headshot damage. So this is freaking insane. And since it's plasma, you can penetrate a target once and hit another target behind us. So yeah, I really like this weapon. Next up, the Deputy. The Deputy. It's again an assault rifle. No modules on them. Laser ammunition and increased clip size. It's basic assault rifle, but yeah. Usually the beam you're shooting should be clean red like the flash from my weapon. But since we got the fire elements backed on me, yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, you could play a Stormtrooper, for example, with this weapon. So it's a really decent weapon. Good accuracy. It's a basic assault rifle, but with special ammunition. So only body hits 1184 damage. Let's go for the headshot. 2001. 2001 damage per bullet with only 919 power rating. Remember, usually I have 993. So yeah, this weapon is a lot of fun, looks great, and really, if you want to play a Stormtrooper, this is the weapon you want to use. Crap. Okay, next up, Bloodhound. Where is it? Here. Nope. Bloodhound. It's again a submachine gun, increased range, and 10% increased critical damage. What does this mean? Critical damage is headshot damage. So the usual body hits will deal usual damage, but when we're going for headshots, there are critical damage, and this critical damage will be a lot higher. And after this weapon I get another special weapon, the last one for this Spotlight, I think, and this one is crazy. But first, Bloodhound. It's from Risky Business, so the ice mission 7, and as you can see, it's a usual submachine gun, no modules in it, and we get some spread. No special ammunition, but you have the same spread while moving or staying, kind of. Only iron sights make it a little bit better, but also only a little bit. But now let's go. Body hits on this Juggernaut, 527. Quickly please die, thanks. So, now let's go for some headshots. 979. This is not as crazy like the weapon I was showing next, but it's good. When you think about it, you're going from 527 to 980. And again, low power rating because no modules in them. So now I will show you the weapon I just mentioned. It's the most crazy weapon you can think about. It's Tranquility. It's a burst rifle, and you get it when you're going to Amazon. No, wrong. Amazon was Uppity Roses. This weapon is granted for killing all the big game hunt creatures from Devil's Tusk. So make sure to kill them, get this weapon, and never salvage it. It's only level 40 blue, item level 44, but deals extreme critical damage. Deals reduced damage on normal shots, and I will show you what this means. I have some modules in it. So 987 power rating. You can hipfire this weapon, but your single shot hipfire 1303 damage, and they call this reduced damage. So let's go for the headshot. 12,872 damage per bullet. And since it's an assault and burst rifle, you're shooting 3 bullets every burst. You see, you get a pretty long reload on it, but with the few modules I got in blue long mag and the judgment, so nothing special with ammunition except the long mag, the blue one. 44 shells in it, and the damage is crazy. When you think about rate of fire you can reach with the thing, I know you get some recoil and you have to be really good with aiming with this, but it's bullet damage, so you can add the perk for more bullet damage. You're going for headshots, so put in the perk for extreme headshot, for extra headshot damage. I have nothing of this in, and if I wouldn't suck this hard with this weapon, that's why I'm playing our AoE frame, you could probably one hit all those NPCs here, and even in PvP it's, if you know how to use it, it's just insane. And yeah, so this is the most extreme weapon I know at the moment in the game, and it's only a level 40 blue. So yeah, deal with it, kinda low hardcore equipment. Yeah, so screw all the homing rocket launchers. If you can get this weapon and train yourself for going headshot all the time, this weapon is just insane, and you will yeah, kill really everything with it. And a little pro tip for this weapon: Canaloa does not count as headshot damage, so it's super useless on Canaloa. But Baneclaw, even if he has the head up, smash down animation all the time, the head stays at 1 point. Even when the animation shows it where the hitbox is always on the same spot. So get this weapon, get yourself an overcharge on an assault or a power field from a raptor, and just go into their air, mosquito wings for example, and spray straight on the head, and you will deal so much damage. It's we have 2 people in our army with our average 20% rate. Yeah, those 2 people have about 80% overall damage, if not more, only because they're using Tranquility. So I think I covered all the special weapons, and I won't talk about those special prefixes, like example the cluster prefix or something like that. I only wanted to show the usual weapons, or screw it, let's show the cluster. And so only for granite launchers there are radiant beam, but I don't own weapons with this, so can't show anything about this. The cool thing about cluster is it explodes and leaves cluster grenades. The stupid thing about it is it has no it has a specific timer, so the grenades will always explode after this timer. The only thing you can change about it is shooting it on water or water-like material, and then it will explode instant. What's pretty awesome on this weapon is I use it on my Bastion because the grenade itself explodes and all the scatters explode again and deal also some pretty good extra damage, and especially for thumping against, for example, arenas, and so it's a pretty decent grenade launcher. And then let's go to scatter. This one is a 3 scatter, so it shoots 3 grenades. I think it goes up to 5 grenades per shot. So I only have the 3 scatter. And also nothing so special about it. Shooting 3 grenades, dealing less damage than 1 big grenade, but together they are dealing more damage. So the basic stuff. So yeah, that's it for the weapon spotlight, the secondary weapon spotlight. I hope I could show you some cool weapons you didn't even know they're existing, or what's special about them and why you should use them, or what weapon you should not use. Blitz! Yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, just write me in the comments what I should cover, and I'll do my best to get a video for it as soon as possible. And yeah, again, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.